Hi, I'm Phil Cooke, and one of the things we've done at Cooke Media Group is film in more than 70 countries around the world, and we've done more and more of that filming with drones. Early in my career, I filmed a ton from the air, but it was from helicopters, mostly Bell Jet Rangers, and that can be very, very expensive, and I've done that all over the world, and today, that job is taken over by drones. And I see so many people shooting with drones these days, and some of it drives me nuts, so I wanted to give you a handful of techniques and ideas to think about when you're filming with drones. So if you're the filmmaker, or you're the producer, or you're the writer, somebody, whoever is running that drone and whoever's thinking about how to use it, get this post to them because I want them to see and understand some clear basic techniques for using drones well. Number one, be a storyteller. You know what? Shooting with a drone isn't about impressing the producer or impressing the client with what cool shots you can get. If you're not there to help advance the story, you failed. That's the bottom line. You failed. So advance the story, help tell the story, use your drone to get that story told, not just to try to impress people. The second thing is know the FAA rules. You have no idea how many people go out on drone shoots and suddenly are stopped because they can't. How embarrassing is that with a client standing around? You're told you can't do it. The cops stop you, the FAA stops you, somebody stops you because you're violating the rules. Know what cities, what states in America you need to comply with FAA rules and when you don't. What altitudes, what height. We did some shooting up and down the Pacific Coast Highway recently, and I had to get FAA approval because it was a massive, massive drone. So understand the rules. Don't do anything that would really damage your reputation with a client or hurt the project. Know that. And understand number three, a slow start wins the day. You know, this is just something for me that our tendency is to rush out and do this crazy killer shot with a drone. Start slow, ease into it. You know, every time you start, it's like playing a musical instrument, riding a bike, doing something for the first time. And even if you're a professional operator, don't do the fancy shot first. Get out there, ease into it, get used to it. Let your crew get comfortable with it. Let the people in the area get comfortable with it before you start doing something stupid. I've seen so many expensive drones smacked into telephone poles, smacked into buildings, run into the ocean because they were trying too soon to do the fancy shot and they weren't really building it up. And the last thing I would say is come up with a clear shot list before you actually launch. So many times we just take the drone out and think, well, I'll do a couple passes of the building, or I'll do a couple passes of this fountain or this car or whatever I'm shooting. Go back to that number one storytelling thing. What's a shot list you could create that would really show what story you're trying to tell and what shots I need to get to capture that? Because if you can do that, it'll dramatically change the result of your drone shooting. Go out there, shoot your brains out, shoot with that drone all you want to, have fun with it, but understand that if you could obey these simple rules, it'll make a dramatic difference.